Well, hello there. I did a thing. I took a quick trip to Houston, Texas. Great memories like this one. But before we get there, let's start from the very beginning. This year, when I did my vision board, I promised myself that I would take more leisure trips. And I decided for my birthday, I wanted to go to Texas because I wanted good food and good company. So I decided to create a leisure trip, and this is the second one, well, actually, the third one for this year. So let's see how my weekend in Texas was. Shout out to LGA Airport with this beautiful water of art. I just wanted to give it a moment of recognition. But yes, on the flight, we're heading to Houston. Not a bad flight, except that movie that I watched. Do not watch Women in the Yard or whatever. It's like negative 10 out of 10. But I made it. All right, we're gonna take a very quick tour of our Airbnb. It's for a group of us that are sitting here. There was a nice little outdoor space. This is one of three bedrooms, and this is one of the two en suites that they have. A great soaking tub that I didn't get to use. And this is another bedroom, but overall, love this Airbnb. Would definitely redo another visit here. So I did my own hair. I was going for the Farrah Fawcett look via braids. I think I did a good thing, but my scalp was like not really cooperating with me or bothering me. I don't really know, but I still ended up looking good. So I took a selfie. Hi. I'm going to be doing a little bit of just interjecting myself in each day just to kind of fill some in the gaps because I was trying to enjoy the moment and not really filming a lot of content, but also filming content. But pretty much day one, I was traveling, got there at a decent time. It was about half of us that got there. There was some flight delays. So after all that, kind of really tired. So pretty much ended the night just staying in the Airbnb, ordered some food, ordered some drinks via DoorDash. Shout out to DoorDash. I think I tried Tapo Chico for the first time. I think I'm saying it the right way. It was not good at first, but you know, when you just keep drinking it, eventually the taste gets better or you just get used to it. I think I just got used to it. But that pretty much wrapped up the first night. So we traveled, got into the Airbnb, ate, and passed out because we were exhausted. But I was looking forward to the second day because the other half of the group was coming in and we had a lot of things planned. So let's go into day two. Set the scene for day two because it kind of started a little later because second half of the group came. I think their flight landed at like 9:30 Central Time. So by the time they got the rental, came to the Airbnb, like relaxed for a little bit, then we headed out for lunch. Yeah, so the place we went for lunch, it was a Frita. It's a Frita inspired restaurant. If you know me, you know I love Frita Kahlo. So I was like, of course I want to visit there. And I found all the places that we ate via like Instagram research. So I will put it in the description, like the places that we did visit that I would definitely put my stamp on for you to try out if you were also visiting Houston for a quick little trip. Restaurant was 10 out of 10. Once again, I was trying to kind of live in the moment and do some content. So like there's a little bit of videos and pictures. It really does not do it justice. Like there it was very I was like it was very like they set the stage. Like you walked in there and you felt like you went to a different place. You felt like you were pretty much living in Frida's world. So I really liked the restaurant. The food was amazing. Like amazing. The drinks were huge. Like huge and strong. So I appreciated that. Overall it was like I would give it like a 20 out of 10, honestly. It was a very good Tex-Mex restaurant. But let me let you see what I was able to record, right? Don't mind if I ruin a selfie. Thank you. All right, so we ended up going to the museum district to see this great tourist attraction, which is called the Wall of Water. I'm not gonna lie, super cool. Wanna let you guys hear what it sounded like. Yeah, that's what gallons of water sounds like. I would highly recommend going to this on a very hot day like we did because it was 90 degrees. But it's just a beautiful thing. It's quite impressive, honestly. Like blowing water, even if you put it in a still shot, it's still very impressive. So definitely, I would add this to the bucket list of what you should go see if you're in Houston. It opened the Galleria Mall, I believe that was the name of it. The mall that's in the museum district or very close to it, but it's very close to the Wall of Water stuff. It's a very big mall. So we walked around, initially just looking for the bathrooms, and of course we ended up in like Sephora, Louis Vuitton, and the Lego store, eclectic mix of stores that we like to shop at. So I had no content for that because I literally was just like, I'm tired. I was a little, damp from the Wall of Water, full from eating at the restaurant, and we were just kind of shopping. So that's what we pretty much did right after that. And then we went back to the Airbnb, had some relaxed time, had some drinks, and then it was time for dinner. So we ended up at Lotus Seafood for some seafood boil, which did not disappoint. Highly recommend if you're in the Houston area. They actually have a few locations, which is great, and a lot of options. Oh my God, it's my birthday. And of course, I woke up celebrating in so many different ways. I gave myself a photo shoot, had a nice surprise spread waiting for me, which I turned into a photo shoot. And then, a little morning spritzer, a little morning shot. So the whole point of coming to Houston was to get some good food with good company. So Truth Barbecue, we hit that up. Had to kill some time while waiting, but hey guys, I know you want to see the food. Yes, look at this. In the midst of all my food goodness, this happened. Yes, can you see the embarrassment in my face? But I appreciate it. It was super cute. Quick bathroom break. I went straight to boot heaven when in Texas, right? And of course, I had to try something on. I found something that caught my eye immediately. I don't know if you saw it, but just in case you didn't, I decided to model it for you. Like, check these out. They are a beaut. And of course, I did not get them because I had nowhere to actually wear them. But they're cute, right? So after some eating and shopping, we continued our birthday festivities with a little mini golf. Got to get a little competitive. So this is some very interesting photo of me sucking, but I will say that I came in tied to third place out of a larger group. So that means I must be kind of good, right? This is a very cute retro place. I totally recommend it if you're looking for like a quick small activity to do. We also had some drinks, which were pretty good as well. But a lot of good photo ops, definitely interesting, holes that you have to do. So I would definitely recommend this if you're in Houston as well. Holy moly. And look what I also got. Another angel photo. Definitely was hungry after playing that mini golf. So headed out to In-N-Out because apparently some people in my group hadn't had it. So I was like, why not? Got me a double, and it definitely hit the spot, so didn't regret that. On a highlight, I spent the entire trip trying to get the team to play Uno No Mercy, and it was unsuccessful. I had a really good birthday. It's not your typical birthday that people look forward to. Usually it's a lot of partying and celebrating, but I wanted to celebrate in my own way, and like I said, I just really wanted good food and good company, and I invited the right people to have the company. And I found us some places to eat some good food. So I knew I was going to have a good time. The day was perfect to me. We all had a lot of good memories, a lot of good laughs. It was low key. No one got sick. So to me, it was a perfect birthday. I've had a lot of chaotic birthdays. I've thrown a lot of parties, a lot of different outings, brunches, and all that other stuff. So I genuinely was just looking for some peace and good, comfort, right? I think, when you're entering another chapter in life, it's good to bring it in a very holistic, calm way. At least that's how I see it now. It doesn't mean I'm never gonna have a party, but this is just how I wanted to spend it, and it was a perfect birthday. had to hit up a breakfast spot while in Houston. This was amazing, amazing. And it was also kind of great to like see some murals along the way. If you didn't know, Houston has about 720 murals throughout the city. And our day's wrapping up because it's a travel day, but I added some photos to my little collage. And as we were waiting to check out our Airbnb, I just, made myself another good wrap up drink and took some photos by myself in the backyard and also of my feast in the Scrabble because I thought it was very interesting. And then off I was back to New York City, wrapping up my Houston trip. I give this Houston trip a 10 out of 10 because one, it was short and sweet. Honestly, could have spent another day or two in Houston, but the whole point of this was a quick in, quick out. It was literally just for the weekend. Flew in Friday, flew out Monday. And it was just to kind of see what Texas was about. It was my first time being in Texas, first time being in Houston. I definitely will be going back. Maybe a different part of Texas though, but definitely will be going back and with the same group because I feel like now like we're the Texans. So every time I go to Texas, I gotta go with the same group. So if you guys are watching this video, just know there will be some future planning in Texas, not in 2025, maybe a sprinkle in 2026, a sprinkle in 2027. May have to do it that way. But I definitely would check out the food places that I stopped at. The food, there was never no one ever had a bad plate, ever had a complaint. I listed all the places we visited in my descriptions. And if you are from Houston and happen to be watching this video, where should I go to next time that I visit? Because the locals, I will give them a shout out. They were very nice, very sweet. Like that waiter that was singing to me at the Truth Barbecue, like he was giving us some good recommendations to go to, I believe it's called the Third Ward. I was asking him about Boot Barn because I wanted to get some boots. He was very nice and friendly, and honestly, everyone we came across in Texas was, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my quick recap of my birthday weekend in Texas. And honestly, this goes into my 2025 vision board to have more leisure trips. So that was one of the things I put on my board, that I wanted to have more leisure trips because last year I traveled a lot for work. So I've actually been sprinkling in, it looks like every 3 months I take a trip, just for me, not work related. And this was one of them. And I have another one coming up in December. So I'm doing good. And I'm actually proud of myself that I'm keeping the promise to myself, because that's what it's about, right? Self-care is about what you do for yourself so you can take care of everyone else. So that's all I got. Until next time.